Hello, everyone. This is Rex Red. I'm back with another exciting live in Daz studio session, and we are in 4K. This is Daz TV YouTube channel, and I'm working on a couple of different. It's another romance scene, and these guys are going to be dressed in suits. I'm bringing in another person. Now, this is Alex Capital, and if you notice his nose looks like it's been broken, well, that's because it has. He's a tough guy. But what I've done is he also has a large scar that goes down his face. And so what I've done is I've just changed his skin, so the scar is gone, okay? And also I could put the HD features on him, which would actually make it like 3D, so the scar would actually, but that is also gone. So now I'm bringing in a character, Michael, and these guys are going to both be together in the scene. And I am going to make Michael the same height as Alex because Michael is a little bit taller than Alex. So we're going to get them, let's see, height. His arms are awful high, so let's see if we can get them kind of right about the same height. Okay. So then I'm going to put on some kind of briefs onto them. So they have some kind of underwear. Let's see what we got. Have intimate, which would give us the, okay, turn this off, and we should get some INTIMATE. Let's type that. Okay, here it is. So let's give Michael some briefs and Alex some briefs. Okay. All right, so now we can kind of zoom out, and there they are. Now we're going to put them in some poses. And I really like this tough guy look that Alex has. And I might straighten his nose out, but it all depends on how well it works in the scene. It's probably be one of the last things I'll do if I do straighten his nose a little bit. Okay, so all right, what we're going to look for now is some poses. I suppose what I could do, height. All right, we're going to put them in a poses. All right, so I'm going to put Alex on the left. So we're going to go to poses over here, poses, and we're going to scroll down, and we're going to go to Alex first. And this might be difficult to find. All right, so I think they were gray. I'm looking for how. That's terrible. Now, it's not really giving me much of a selection for poses. And I'm not sure why. Let's pick Michael and see if we get a different selection of poses. So now I'm starting to realize that by function. Now I have this turned off, and I'm still getting this why, I'm not sure, because there should be a lot more poses than this by function. Let's go here. And this just, even with these not selected, why are these outside of, I may not have had Michael selected. Okay, let's go back here to intimate wardrobe. Intimate. Here we go. Let's see if this works. They're not supposed to be standing outside of the character. They're supposed to be inside the tree, so to speak. Okay, so let's go to products and poses. This is really weird. Like only a certain amount of my poses are showing. Even when, oh, I've got intimate here. Okay, poses. Now let's see what happens when we come here to poses. Now I was quite sure that my poses for that the poses for 3-1 worked for volume cube. What is this? Potted plants. Not sure why that is hidden. Drapery. See what this volume cube is. It's turned off. Okay, let's go back to our... Welcome, whoever is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so I'm having some issues here with this. By function, what if we go to laying, leaning, reaching, riding, running, scale, scene, position, standing, swimming, standing. And now it would appear there's a few more than just in the pose part where... Okay, let's see. Okay, these I think were the poses that... No, they're not. Why only certain poses seem to show up when... Okay, what? Interacting figures. Okay. That's what we're looking for. And these were gray. Okay. They were gray. Okay, these ones are gray. Okay, none of these are what I'm really looking for. Let's see what we can find. Okay. We'll find them. We'll find the right image here. Okay. Um, Baby poses. Okay, we're in files. Maybe it was these green ones. No. It's not those. Okay, I'm gonna have to go and look through interacting, kicking, laying, leaning, flying, floating, expressions, crouching, crawling, combat action, exercise, falling, floating, gestures, grasp, laying. See, you would think all of them would show up here. And they're not. It's just a very small subset that is showing up here. When I click on this, okay, by context, let's see what happens when I click on this. By function. Remember going through those and these, those. Then there was a bunch of gray ones. Function. These are single ones. Oh, that is the bottom. Okay, by region expressions. By function, by region. Let's try this group. Region. Okay, this looks like it could be them. They were black like this. But he had his hand back. Here it is. A and B. Genesis 8 male. All right, so we're going to select Alex. We want him, think on this side, leave limits on. That's where we want Alex. This is the pose. And this is where we want Michael. Leave limits on. There it is. That's our pose. Save this. Okay, now let's put some clothes on them. I'm not really sure whether if you put clothes on after or before, but the reason now his face looks really screwed up, so I'm not sure that he's going to work here. He's kind of supposed to be a little bit of a gangster, but the nose, the side profile, it's just not working. So I'm going to have to mess with his face. The rest is okay, but we'll have to mess with his face. So we'll put some hair on him. We'll give him a chance, okay, to kind of look okay. All right, so now we're going to look for clothing. wardrobe. And the first, they're gonna be dressed up in really nice suits, okay? So, we're gonna find some suits for them. What have we got here? Suspenders and that's not gonna. Informal suit for Genesis 8 male. No, I wanted a little more formal than that. I could probably use the pants and then. Now look at this, Monte Carlo. Let's start with this. Let's put Alex in the Monte Carlo suit. I think I have different textures for them, so I could use this Monte Carlo suit and then put them both in it and then and then just give them different textures. Now we can take the pants off. But let's see, let's go with the swim pants and get rid of those. And the swim pants here now. Okay, let's see what this looks like in iRay. I absolutely had to have this character, and now he is supposed to be like a detective, but the detective is like been, dragged through the ringer, beat up nearly, and he does have different eyebrows than the other guy. So I'm not sure. We'll put some hair on him, and if I have to, I'll mess with his face. So from the front, he looks extremely attractive with that kind of broken nose look. But all right, let's see what happens when we click on some of this Monte Carlo clothing. I believe I have yes. So I can give them different colored suits and ties and all this stuff. So let's start with the we're going to give, these are RSL. Where's the iRay? iRay, here we go. Got to always pay attention to that. Now, we've got the gray suit. So I think I'm going to put him in the gray suit. So let's see what happens when we go this Alex Capital, if these work. Oh, how nice it does. So we'll put him in the gray suit. And we'll put him in the blue suit. Michael in the blue suit. Oh, and his pants didn't turn gray. So let's go back to Alex Capital here. I might have to click on his pants to make him go gray. And neither did his, so. All right, let's click on the pants. The suit works, but we have to click on the pants. All right, there's that. And this. The pants here are blue. And we're going to give him Monte Carlo shoes. We're going to give him brown shoes, the dark brown shoes. And we'll give him these. Okay, I think that we'll give him lighter black shoes. Well, I guess those are the shoes. Oh, all right, there we go. They're a little different. Okay. Now these are D-Force clothes. So we're going to run the D-Force simulation. First, we're going to go here to simulation and turn off the start pose. Make sure it is set for current frame. Okay, and now we can go into our D-Force. Everything's on them. Let's run the simulation and see if this starts to hang on them a little bit better. Run the simulation. Okay, we're going to give them hair. So we should see these hanging clothes now hanging off them properly. Okay. That's done. Let's see what they look like now. Okay, there we go. He doesn't look too bad in iRay. Not too bad, and I kind of like that bad boy look. So, what I'm going to do with these flowers is they're going to be in long, tall vases that go up. They're going to be very ornate vases that kind of flute up real tall, and then the flowers are going to come out, and I'm going to make these little like milk cartons go away, and the tables are going to go away. So they're going to be two big, long, like, but they're going to have these flowers in them. I might make the flowers a little smaller. All right, so let's give them some hair. So we're going to go here. We're going to save this again. Now this part looks right. I didn't like the way it looked. Now it looks sexy, and it seems their clothing seems to augment their shape. Tonight they're not standing on the floor quite yet. There's a bunch of little things that need to be fixed. If you notice the outdoor, no, we're not even looking at it through the camera. This is the camera view. So we're going to we're going to have a lot of things happening here. So we go all scene, and we're going to put these two figures in their own group, Michael and Alec. Create new group figures. All right, there's that. And now this all scene, potted plant and all of this stuff. The spotlight, tables and flowers. I think that's all the scene. Let's see what happens when we go into art texture shaded mode. Let's get them on the ground. Why? Okay, at least they're somewhat on the ground. Now we're going to go back to here, and we're going to go back to now what's next? Hair. Hair. Now, what do we have? This volume cube. I don't know what that is. The draperies we want. The alcove we want. Scene items, we want them. The spotlight we want. The tables and the flowers. We're going to leave them, but we're going to get rid of the tables. And we're going to do something with the flowers. They're going to go in big, long vases that the flowers aren't going to start until about here. And so they're going to be very ornate kind of vases. Something really classy than the table and the things. So going to look nicer. So we're going to now go to our figures and give them some hair. Let's go to perspective mode so we can get a little closer to their, we got to fix his hand, of course. So we're right here. We might as well do that. We'll fix his hand. Bend it, I guess. Bend it up. Okay. And twist it a little bit. All right. Now let's see what happens with this thumb. This thumb goes right through. I don't do this very often. I rarely grab a hold of them and just drag at something, okay? But, okay, now the thumb here, bend, but it seemed to have worked right there. Now left hand, thumb 1. Let's see what happens when we bend this up, okay? Up, down. What is up with this thumb? Why can't I bring it up? Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, thumb 1. Thumb 1. Twist. Something just doesn't seem right about his hand. Bend it up. Okay, that works. Oh, I know what it is. Twist his arm. Sometimes I have to look at things from a different angle to figure out what's wrong. Okay, that works. Now let's see what's going. Control L, turn this light on. We've got a thumb going through his ear and his hand. So let's just twist this back like this and move his hand back, bend his hand back. See if that works. Yeah, that works enough. I can bend his fingers in. Gosh, there's something. See, from the front, that crooked nose and all is really attractive on this guy. I don't know if I can pull him off or not. We're not, because he's kind of got the center. Part of it is his eyebrows. Let's save this. Let's do something with those eyebrows. They're just a little bit too much. And so we've got to go, those are Pablo's eyebrows. We're going to take them, turn them off. We're going to go here, figure, Pablo. It's not that I don't like them. It's that they kind of have a sinister look. I'm looking for something a little softer. So we go down here and we turn the eyebrows off. If I'm going to turn them off, I have to do that now, okay, before I start doing other things. So now I can go to anatomy and give him some fiber mesh eyebrows. And we might as well do the same thing See, they're not too bad, but these are actual. They actually stick off his face. You know, they're not painted on. Like if you notice, the ones on Michael are painted on. So we're gonna do his also. We're gonna switch them. I think the reason why they don't do them in fiber mesh, because sometimes the painted on ones can look a little bit more realistic from a distance. They and also these take up a lot of computational power. They just like 10 times more space they take up. Okay, so the painted ones don't take up hardly any computational power. Okay, now we're looking for Michael. We're going to go here to Michael, this Michael, materials, and we're going to turn off his eyebrows. That's that. Oh, shoot. Edit undo. I didn't want to do that. We want to click on Michael. Now we can turn off his eyebrows. And then we'll go to anatomy and use the eyebrows that come with Michael. 8-1. All right. Now, see, they don't look quite as sinister, okay? It doesn't look like mwahahaha. And I can still I can change his face if I have to. I'm hoping I don't have to. I kind of like the nose. I kind of like the features. And the more I see him, the more I'm growing to like it even more. So we'll see what he looks like with hair. Okay, so we're starting to, now he's got a problem with his hand. We've got to bring this up maybe. Bend this. Okay. What about this hand? That hand is fine. And that hand is fine. These fingers could come in a little bit, but I'm going to wait till I put hair here first. And then we'll figure what we need to do with the fingers. And I may need to pull this away here from, it looks kind of okay, but I think I might have to just pull this up a little bit too, so it's not going right through his coat. Yeah, I'm quite sure I'm going to have to. Look how that bunched up on his coat, kind of bunched up here a little bit. That kind of worked perfectly. It looks a little bit bunched up. That's the way it would look if you had your arm up that high. So this kind of looks natural. It looks, and this looks really comfortable kind of suit. It almost like pajamas or something, but all right, save this. Now let's see about hair. I think I kind of know what I want for hair for him, but I'm not positive yet. So let's get rid of Michael here. And I'm thinking, okay, let's start with Michael's hair. I'm thinking something like semi. All right, let's turn this off because I want to see all the hair that I have. And something like that. I want him to kind of look kind of clodhopper hair. I don't know, kind of like long hair, like my hair, sort of. Um, and I will know it when I see it. Um, and I think it's going to be really difficult to figure out what hair I want for the other character. This is going, loading up so slow. All right, what hair is it? I think this, I think I'm going to give him this hair. This is Alex. I'm going to give him this hair. I don't know yet. It's kind of long in the back, I think. We'll see what that looks like when we... it may not work. It may not be what I'm looking for, but we'll see. We shall see. And then... it's just something I'm thinking of. And then... all right, we're looking for hair. Hair. You know, sometimes I wonder if, am I matching the figures to each other and just the hair I'm matching to the figures? Or am I matching the hairs to each other? Like, it doesn't matter what figures as long as the hairs match. You see, that's a dilemma that I think about, and I don't know the answer to that. Is it the hairs that match, or is it matching the hair to the figure? And as long as the hair matches the figure, here is the hair I think I'm looking for. This is the hair I want for him. For Michael. Royce hair. Let's see if this works. Okay, I don't know if this is going to work or not. Let's see. Go to our camera view. Let's see what they look like now. They're going to have facial hair and all of that too. It's kind of hard to tell because the hair doesn't really show right. Now, I don't think it's that bad. I think that kind of works. Yeah, I kind of like this. So, I think we're going to have to go with, yeah, I think this, I might change Michael's face. I am going to change his face. So, he's not going to have the same face. Let's go to perspective view again. I'm going to change Michael's face now. I don't know why, but my computer is rendering really weird. It's like, notice how the color looks weird? I'm not sure why it's been doing that. Okay, let me go into my render settings. Maybe I still have that turned on. No. And just look how weird this looks, kind of. It doesn't actually look that way. So, all right, I'm not sure what's going on, but we're going to mess with his face. Okay, so we're going to go currently used, and we're going to turn off Michael's head. This will give him the Genesis 8.1 head base. And then I'm going to go here to heads, and I'm going to find my, who was it? I've got two of them. I think we're going to try him first, and that one is Sebastian. Here it is. Sebastian head. What happens when we give him Sebastian's head? Let's try him with Vincent. He's kind of squinting. It kind of, his face looks fine with certain Vincent's head. Where's Vincent's? I have two Vincent's heads. Head. Let's try this one. Oh, I got to turn the other one off first. Currently used. That's even worse. Maybe they're just not working. All right. Let's try this again. Let's try it with this head. Oh, that's the other Vincent that I have. Two. What the heck? It's not working right with the geometry. Oh, I've got two Vincent heads going on here. Let's turn one off. Let's double the features. Okay, I think that I like that better, but I'm not sure if this hair is working. For some reason, doesn't appear that's it working for either of them. No, they're not. This is kind of working for him, but we got to do something with his eyebrows. They're the dark eyebrows. We'll see if we can lighten them up a little bit. And this is really working. It's progress is coming hard here. So let's see now. The Royce hair is going. Okay, I don't like the Royce hair. So we're going to go to Michael. Go to here. Go to hair. I looked all over for that hair and it just wasn't the right thing. I was kind of looking for something kind of big and goofy, but let's see about Shy Guy hair. And this something just not too, what, I'm not sure why this has this really strange looking color anomaly here. Now, can I poses? Let's see. I think I can shorten his hair a little in the front. Shy Guy. Let's see. Add frizz, brown. Okay, we're going to go with a brown. Dark brown. Yeah, and let's see about poses. default. This is the shortest. Yeah. Okay. Hey, that's his hair. So he looks right now. And he doesn't, and we've changed his face. He's not somebody that anybody else can have. His eyebrows match his hair. Let's save this. Okay. I want to keep this hair. I like it on him. Okay, so first of all, we got to lighten his eyebrows. So let's go to him. Select him. Alex, capital. And we're going to change where are his eyebrows? Eyebrows. Materials. And let's go here. And we got Pablo eyebrows. Eyebrows. MDL. What's this do? Okay. They match now. All right. And save this. Now I'm wondering if my camera, is this anything weird with my camera going on? But okay. Now I'm wondering about his hair. If I can do this is. I'm going to try to give him a different kind of hair thing. Color. All products. Turn this off. Here. Shaders. What if we mess with his hair color a little bit? Oop, I have to have this selected. Get rid of Vincent. Surface his hair. That didn't work at all. Undo. It's the first time I've ever seen it not work with hair. Something really strange about his hair. Hair 1, hair 2, hair cap. This is just really strange hair. I've never worked with hair like this before. Now let's go to this hair. Let's go to parameters, hair. Let's turn this on and see what we have for possible materials and things for this hair. Materials. Well, that's strange. It's not even coming up. This is called Rialto hair. Let's delete it. And hair. Okay, this hair is supposed to be like crazy cool hair. But it's supposed to be. It's all new. It's new hair. I expect a little bit more from it than what I'm getting. The shine, everything kind of looks weird with it. It's like one part of they've got different settings for each part of the hair, and it doesn't look right. This part that's pulled over has a different kind of shine. Now we go to materials, and it's like got 6 materials. That's it. It's not, they're not giving me the kind of, okay, but I am going, there's something really classy about the style and the way it looks. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run with it, and maybe it'll look good in the actual render, okay? Um, I'm going to run with it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give these guys a little bit of stuff on their beard and stuff, and okay, so we're going to go now to hair again. We got Alex. Okay, where's Beard Boss? Boss. We're going to throw a beard on each of these guys. You get a beard. And you get a beard. Okay, and then we're going to tailor the beards to fit them right. Okay. Now, I don't know why my computer is rendering really weird. It's blotchy kind of rendering. I've done something to it. Done something to my render. And I don't really like it. And I don't like it. We're in iRay render. I don't know what's going on. This all looks correct. So, okay, we got to fix their beards. So let's go first to texture shaded mode. Okay, well, they're not going to have beards. They're going to have just 5 o'clock shadow kind of thing going on. All right, so let's first work with Michael's beard. That's probably going to be the easiest to do. A Michael's beard boss here. Shaping. All right, we can go here. And down here. And short burns. Okay, we're going to give him, what, sideburns? Yeah. Sideburns. And we're going to give him shorter beard. And we're going to go with color. We'll have to mess with the color later. I think a little longer. Now we got a thing here called curly. Okay, we're going to make it a little curly. And unkept. Well, that's not what we're looking for. Let's set that back to, it's like homeless guy. Imperial. All right. Now we're going to have to go with here to beard gloss again. Materials, and we got to turn this on so we can color it the right color. Get it the right color. Color. Okay. I wonder if that is my spotlight doing that. Okay, so let's try this. This is going to be probably red. We're not going to want it red. Black. Brown-ish. I don't know why my that kind of works, but let's see. I think I've got some darker blacks. And that, this French fork has got to go. Reset that. I just want a stubble. And the sideburns look like they're going all the way down his... They don't work. Sideburns. Let's just reset that too. They look like they're going all the way down to his... Okay, now I think I've got to bring the curly. We'll get rid of the curly. I don't know what that's doing. Let's make this a little bit longer. I'm not sure that this works right on Genesis 8 male, 8-1 males. So, because it's like his beard has just totally disappeared now. And look, notice how it's only in certain spots. It's not laying around him properly. It's all right. So, I think I'm going to go with some other kind of beard for him. We're gonna experiment with some other hairs for his face. Face. Boss. Okay, we got this selected. Face. I have another beard thing here. It's down at the bottom here. This one. Which one is the stubbled? We gotta select Michael. Let's see what this looks like. Let's see what we got. What do we got? Oh, we don't need eyebrows. The eyebrows. Okay, so the eyebrows can go. Cop stash beard eyebrows. Let's see what this looks like from my camera view. No, I don't really like that either. Okay, okay, what I'm gonna do, I have these figures. Okay, texture, shaded. It's just so many things I'm trying to do at once here. These guys have got to come ahead. What is up? There. Gotta come closer. And think the camera. All right, the camera. Edit. Object. Lock. Unlock. Okay, we're going to do this a little closer like that. And down. Okay. Edit. Object. Lock. All right, lock the camera now. Save that. And stools can go because I know they're going to go. Let's see, let's get the vase in the scene. Here it is. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. And then we're going to take these flowers here, surfaces, and turn off the glass and the water. Where is that? Okay. I didn't see them turn off. Glass, flower, glass. Okay, glass. Glass. Why isn't this shutting off? This is strange. Glass. What if they're not these flowers? That's the problem. The glass is not. All right, so we got to put shaders. All right, now I think I can turn them off. Yeah. Tricky, tricky. There we go. And now we can put these into the vase. over. So many things to pay, little details to pay attention to, you know? Okay. Check this out one more time. Okay, now let's take this, delete this. And then we take our flowers. This is volume cube. I don't know what that was, but it's gone now. What's this? Those are those potted plants. Okay, we don't need that. Draper we need. Okay, where are my other? Okay, here's the tableware flowers. So we bring this vase up here to the tableware flowers and put that in there. In that group. Then we go edit. Edit. All right. Move these over here. That. Now let's go back to our camera. We have to turn this. X. I'm wondering if these might look better out here. Up. Edit, undo. Z. Y. X. Z. Y. And X. Okay, save this. Now we're going to go in and fix our little guy's beard here. He's got some poke through there. But Alex. Let's get a little closer to Alex here and fix his beard. I do not like that beard on him either. But it's okay for now. And it's feeding right perfectly into his sideburns, but I don't think this is, this beard, this stubble is... All right, let's fix his because it looks worse. Beard boss. Shaping. Okay, we'll go here to this, that, scroll down to the bottom. I thought this beard boss was going to be the end all for everything, and now I'm finding out it just doesn't have as many things as I kind of wish it did. Now, his beard, or is it beard? VHF beard. Let's see what happens when we go into our tool settings. Mesh grabber. Let's see if we can pull this out a little bit. Yeah, see, it was like buried into his face. No, that didn't work. Edit. What's going on with this? Go to mesh grabber. See, now it looks like it actually came out. Let's see what this looks like now. It looks like it resituated on his face. See how much better that hair is kind of looking than this. So I'm going to look for another beard for him. I think this is just because of it's a representation of it. It's not really what it looks like, but sometimes that beard boss just looks like $1,000,000, and sometimes it just doesn't work. And so for some reason, it's not working here. So we're going to go to hair, get rid of the vase, and face. Base. Oh, we're in the wrong place. Base. Stubble. Let's try this Alex stubble on him. Now let's see what this looks like. I wonder if they give us materials for this stubble. They probably do. Not Alex. This is Asher. I don't see any materials for the stubble. You get one color and that's it. Oh, Matt, full material stubble, no brows. Okay, stubble. It almost works. I feel sometimes I make a scene and in the end, it goes all to crap and it just doesn't work. And that's what happens sometimes. Sometimes that's what happens. Now, it's not too bad, but let me see. I want to look at this from my spotlight and see if it's actually pointing where this spotlight is pointing at. Where is it now? Spotlight. All right, we're going to go and unparent the spotlight. I'm wondering if it being inside of a parent like that is, well, it's still on their face, but it's kind of over their head. Okay, let's see what we got here. Texture shaded. Let's try bringing the spotlight kind of like straight on. And zooming out a little bit. So it lights the whole kind of area. And let's now go back to our camera. Now they're not going to have any light on them, but let's go to iRay. And we'll go to our spotlight here. I don't think this Asher beard is working on him, but let's see. I have just about I'm like I have this massive hair fetish. So I have like every kind of hair possible to buy for these figures, every possible kind. So so it's not like I only have a few and oh poor me, I only have a few. I have like I am satiated with hair. So it's not just I want to thank everybody who's donated to my life because that's what I've done is bought hair with it. So, that's not that bad. From back here, I'm not sure what this is all going to look like up close, but um, I'm wondering if I were to just dial his head down a little bit, just to take some of his, ex, you know, exaggerated figures down a little. So I've got to fix his suit. So let's save this and say we've got a tentative something. I like the way his hair look. It's very kind of, it goes well with the suits and all. Now this spotlight, that's what we were doing is the spotlight. We're going to give them a little bit more light. Zero. Okay, we're going to go see what this does. This is going to be bright as can be. All right. That's not bad. I think that's, so we'll go 2. I think I'm seeing something some kind of disturbance here. Like his suit is going through his suit. All right, so they look better when they're brighter like this, but what I don't like is this shine here. I'm wondering if I can take the shine off the wall alcove. Let's go to surfaces. It's a little too shiny. Alcove. Let's take some of that shine off. What is this? Emission color. Okay, this is at least I-ray. Okay. This would be called glossy. If we make it rough, that will take some of the shine. Glossy reflectivity. And it's gone now. Let's give it a little bit. Okay. They've done something to my render here. Render settings. Okay. Render editor. It's like you look at stuff and it's like, I've never been here before. Primary, secondary, image source. No idea what this does. Color types. So it's something I'm going to have to look into. Filters. Sharpen, blur. Okay, we're not going to mess with this. Something's messed with my render and it really is bugging me. Now, I really like his looks. But thinking about dialing him down a little bit. All right, let's go and click. Let's fix his suit. Texture shaded. Let's go to perspective view. He's got a little bit of poke through. I'm seeing some under his arm too. And what's going on with this suit here? We got to pull this apart here. All right, so let's start with this. Okay, we got to go with the jacket. Then we go to our tool settings, mesh grabber. Pull that out. Pull that down and out. Okay, that's fixed. Now what's going on here? I think I'm going to try to do this with his jacket. Well, let's pull his in a little bit. And down here. In here. All right. And in. Okay. Now we select this dude. We don't want the alcove selected. Now, figures. This is Michael. This is Michael here. All right, we got to pick Michael's jacket. Jacket. Okay. It looks like we've got it. I'm not sure what we've done here, but now start an alcove in behind. It's just bound and determined to get. Selected Monte Carlo jacket. Now it does that sometimes. When you go moving stuff around, it forgets that you did stuff. Okay. Let's go from, let's get out of here for now and see if that's okay. It's okay. What's this little, I'm gonna pull his jacket down a little bit. It's not quite, oh, it's okay, but it's not right. And let's see, this is the Michael, this is our jacket here. And let's pull this. Or translate. Okay, where's the jacket again? Jacket. Mesh grabber. Pull that down. Cover that little hole. And pull this in, and this little spot there. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to make Alex disappear for a moment. This is the problem here, this whole jacket. All right, so we're going to grab this like this. Okay, we're going to go to our jacket. Jacket. This. Pull this right in. Okay, I think that's going to be better when once we... Okay, now what happens when we bring back our other man. Let's see. This is, let's bring back Alex. Oh shoot, that brought that in a lot. A lot more than I kind of planned. Okay. Let's bring some of it out then. Bring some of it back out. Let's see if we can do it without... I'm going to take and make this larger, like 8. Okay. All right. Five. Back to the camera. See if it looks right now. It kind of looks right now. All right. Let's see what this looks like. It looks okay now. sort of okay. All right. I don't like it. I don't like the way the suits are looking. So, what I'm going to do is delete the jacket and delete the jacket. And we're going to find another jacket. Products. Or I will just put them on again fresh. Jacket. Um, There's our Monte Carlo jacket. Let's see, we got Alex here. All right, that jacket is okay for him. We'll have to fix it, but blue jacket, they're not gonna. And now we've got Michael selected. We got to find a jacket for him. Al jacket. No, that's not the right kind of jacket. That's like a leather jacket. That just totally threw everything off. Owl jacket. No, definitely not. I think I've had a few of them jackets. I hated them then. Let's give him this jacket too. No, I think he looked better with the other jacket. So, jacket. We're going to give him the Monte Carlo jacket, is it? Double-breasted jacket. Monte Carlo jacket. Okay. Yeah, he does look better in the Monte Carlo jacket, but now we have to take and do something with the colors. Let's get this jacket the right color at least. We'll steal the color from his pants. It's Alex. Pants. Pants. Surfaces. Here we go. Pants. Pants. Copy selected surface. Now let's go to the jacket. Paste. That didn't work. Okay, then we gotta just find a tweed or something. Let's see a nice brown. Cloth. Cloth. We don't want camo. Anytime now. I think I'm in the right way because that jacket was like a plain colored. It just didn't look good. Cloth. Everyday cloth. That's not too bad. Okay, I think we're going to keep that color. Texture shaded. Let's see perspective view. We got to get up close and see what it looks like up close. It's okay. It kind of looks like a carpet, but all right. Now I have to figure out, am I going to move his... All right, I wonder if this jacket is is D-Force. So we're going to select none. How do we clear selected? All right, it is D-Force. So we're going to turn these all off. We're going to turn on just this. We'll do this jacket first. See what happens. It's not doing much, but it's okay. We'll fix what it's not doing. It's hanging on him. Okay, let's take his jacket now. Michael's jacket. We'll do his also while we're here. Monte Carlo jacket. I'm not going to leave it white. I think just white is too, it's just too standing out too much. His seems to react better to the gravity. Maybe not. All right, we're going to go to Alex Capital's shirt. Now, when I did those motions on the G-force, I probably would have done better to have used a really large sphere to kind of push it in rather than this. Looks like kind of okay the way that's happening there, but this is going into his leg. We got problems. I think I've got more problems with this suit than I did the other one, which makes me think I might as well go with the Monte Carlo suit. It's not any better. So that jacket's gone. We'll go back to the Monte Carlo jacket. Put that on him. Where's that? Yeah, put the Monte Carlo, because then I won't have to do the D-force on his arms. I don't think. All right, now we're going to go back to here, select the jacket, and I'll just mess with it. I'll mess with them to fix it. I can do it a little easier if I'm more careful with the G-force, with the mesh grabber. All right, this guy here. All right, let's go to their materials. Let's get their materials back. I didn't like the material also for... All right, the brown. We had a brown jacket for him. And he had a blue jacket. Now his jacket is not doing very well. He's the one who had the blue jacket. Oh, this is OSL. I don't know. OSL. Materials. We got to find I-ray. MDL. Okay. There's one. And then we go here to this Monte Carlo jacket, and that is the other MDL. All right, that is better. So we've just got a few spots to fix here. Like quite a few. All right, mesh grabber. We might as well just get going on these. Tool settings. Translate. Mesh grabber. Okay, I think we got which one selected. Alex's jacket. I think instead of using, I think I'm going to hide his shirt inside rather than, let's see, 6, 7. Okay. Texture shaded. Okay, let's see if I made any massive mistakes there. Okay, that appears to be okay. Then we've got this over here. To contend with. All right, and a little bit here, and a little under under there. A little bit here. Okay. And a little over here. Whenever I do that, I always find out I'm looking from the wrong perspective. Okay, because that goes that way. And when I was pulling on it, it was actually pushing on it. Okay, that's one jacket done. This jacket. From here. Okay. Here. Okay, I got to get to the back here. Okay. I really should have some of my own music playing right here. It's kind of, the silence is deafening. But I'll work on that, getting some of my music to play in here when I can't see what the heck these things are doing. Oh, here we go. Now I'm seeing more coming from him. I don't know why I didn't have this same problem before. All right. He's all biffed up now. And that's his. Okay. Save this. And now we're going to make this guy disappear for just a moment. Alex, you need to go and hide for a moment so I can see exactly what I'm doing here with this. All right, let's get a hold of this jacket right here. Where do I want to? Okay, now I'm going to make this like a 9. And then when I push it in, it should push in the majority of it. Just enough. And look at our elbow here. Okay. All right. All right, let's see what happens when we bring him back. Save this again. I think that should just be in just enough to make it. See, it's still sticking. It's the way they want it to look kind of casual and kind of stick out, but in the process it makes it may be because it had when I did the D-force on this, it was intersecting with the jacket, and so the D-force didn't respond properly. We don't want to turn that off. We want to go here and turn Alex back on. Okay, that I can kind of sort of maybe live with that. Not really. You can see it's going right through his leg. All right, so let's make Alex go away again. Let's go this 12, 15. All right, let's bring back Alex. Mesh grabber. Let's bring back Alex again. Let's hide Alex again. I cannot see this. Just can't see it. All right. It's like a flap. The folding flap, and it's, look at this. This is pulled this, I think, right through. What did I just do? Edit, undo. Right. I don't dare do any more. This stuff is so temperamental. When they came out with this, like, oh, you can rotate meshes and stuff, and you can use these rotate and rotate the mesh. It does, but you really got to get down and okay. Let's take a look at this in wire shaded mode. And this is where we can see what's going on. Now what you can see is we've pushed his jacket right through it's his pants that we're seeing, not his jacket. Okay, so we've got to go here with this. I can't even see the mesh, the little sphere. That's a little too much. Okay. Now we've pulled this out. At least we know it's correct. I think this might work. There's another spot right there where we've pulled his jacket, or his jacket's just not working right. Now I'm pulling on him, edit undo. I just yanked his skin out. Jacket. Make sure you have the right thing selected. Four. When you look at this, you can see if there's strange little pulls in it and bends in the jacket. There's definitely a pull in there, and I don't dare touch that. Okay. I don't know. If this isn't right, I probably am not going to fix it much more. All right, let's see what happens when we bring back our dude. Okay, you know, I can live with this. Okay, so let's go back to our texture shaded mode. Save this. Yeah, that looks right now. It looks correcto. Now let's go here. Now go to our camera mode. Camera a la mode. And eye ray, and we're going to have to put up with a little. I didn't like that little light thing there. Just a little light peering through right there. But it's not very visible now. But now what I'm not liking is this shadow here. I think the further I pull my spotlight back, the more likely that shadow is to go away. I think the further you get away from your subject. Okay, now back to camera. Now when I take my spotlight, no, it's still terrible. I think I'm going to try a different light. I'm going to just delete this spotlight. It's doing, I think it's doing weird stuff to his hair, this guy's hair. It's just not responding really well to, and now it just put a different light in the scene. I don't know why this looks so crappy right now. I'm not sure why my, this eye ray looks so bad. I'm wondering if they're going to have a new update soon for iRay, but I'm not thrilled with the way this looks. Okay, so we're going to put a ghost light in the scene. This may not work either. At first I did this scene with they're called toon characters, where they kind of don't look human. They kind of have big eyes, and they kind of look like little cartoon characters. And there were two really cute, men that were toon characters. And I thought, why not just instead of putting the toon characters, and they were dressed in suits and they looked really nice and everything. But then I thought, oh, this would just probably look so much nicer with real humans, And so I've worked on it like twice. And at this point, this scene just looks horrible. It's just like so simple, and it just doesn't, and if I give it a chance and let it kind of work on its own, instead, I'm kind of breeding in the fact that I've had to work on it twice and that I'm kind of tired of it and blah, blah, blah. That it's, okay, so we're going to use a ghost light. A ghost light lights everything. It's a plane, and so it lights everything evenly. And well, I don't think I put it in. Let's try again. There it is. It lights everything evenly. Texture shaded. And it's also more true to, I mean, we don't have spotlights in our house very often. We usually just have like lights that spread it everywhere, and they kind of diffuse, and that's kind of normally what we have. But spotlights create a really nice kind of dramatic look. But the shadow in the background, and it's like, I don't know, maybe my brain is just too tired right now to kind of figure this out. 180. So it could be. It could be. All right, so let's just bring this back and kind of light everything with it. And let's look at our perspective view. I don't know what's wrong with this scene, why everything, even when I'm in even when I'm in it doesn't, the eye doesn't seem right, and I'm not sure what I've done to do this. I am going to try to give this a little bit of a spotlight character. What did I delete? One of the, I guess there aren't any there. The one of the couple of the pillars or something. I'm not sure. All right, we're going to bring this up. I'm going to try to give it some kind of spotlight characteristic. So we're going to spin it this way. No, let's spin that way. Undo. What's the other one? X rotate? Yeah. Now let's see what it looks like from the side here. It's not going to let me see him. All right, this is from the side. Okay. Now, that isn't from the side. This is from the side. All right. Let's scale this up. And let's go back to our camera now and bring this down a little bit. And now let's see what this looks like in iRay. That should disappear. That light should disappear. But I am going to go into the light like this and ask that it please not show in the viewport. And it's still there, maybe because it's going through iRay. All right, this is kind of like a more natural light, but it's a little too bright. Surfaces. Here with the luminance. Oh, that's that one. You had me fooled there for a minute. Luminance is, go to 500. Now it's lost some kind of something. Let's bring this down to 50. I wonder if my camera's got a light on it. If it's not seeing this as a light. Camera, what is it? Headlamp. Off. Oh. Turn it off and it goes to auto. Oh, because I have it locked. Off. Oh. Now this light should work. It was exactly what it was. Luminance 150. $9.50. Okay, we're gonna try our spotlight again. This time, if I bring it from the top down, it will put the shadow on the floor, and I don't mind the shadow on the floor. Okay, we need some dramatic lighting here. Okay, what if I turn this on, this light on here, but we turn it on down to like 10. No, let's put it to 40. 70. Just enough to light these flowers a little bit. Okay, save that. Now let's try our spotlight again. Spotlight. This texture shaded. Up. And down like this to cascade down them. This is going to give him that kind of spooky look. But let's see if it works. Camera. Ray. All right. It will put the shadows on the floor instead of the wall behind them. It was kind of looked like, you know, spooky monsters coming after you. Now we got to give it some juice. Spotlight. Why aren't you showing here, Spotlight? Oh, that's shaping. What happened? How did this all get moved around? Parameters. Okay, let's try again. Now let's bring this up to 9. There we go. Okay, that hair isn't working. So, now look at these shadows. Just, if I bring it back more, it's just going to make it worse. But I do like this effect. Now I'm trying to think about my lighting thing. How, you know, how you get softer shadows, and my brain's I think you bring it farther away and then zoom the light in or something like that. I can't remember now how to get, these are hard shadows. There's a way to get softer shadows, and it's definitely, hard shadows is up close lighting. I don't like the way their eyes are black. And it's too high. Camera. Here, let's go through the spotlight. This is where it was before. See, this is splotch lighting, rendering. And before, remember, it was all kinds of little dots. And I don't really like this splotch rendering. All right. Spotlight. Spotlight. Okay, their eyes are lit now. Camera. Okay. All right. We're going to go here to Daz. Down to here, technical help. My render, I think my keyboard is dying. Yeah, my space bar is freaking out. Okay. How do I get the dots back? I should remember this. Now it is rendering in splotches. How do I get the dots back? Check the spelling. Okay. All right. Now, this is better, and I don't mind the shadows as much. How about if we put a couple spotlights on these flowers? Spotlight, apply default. Spotlight. All right, we'll get one spotlight going and then we'll clone it. Edit, duplicate it. View, spotlight 2. Texture shaded. Okay, up we come, out we go. And down onto the flowers. Okay. Edit, duplicate, node. We just move this over like that. I probably should have set it. All right, let's see what we got here. Now back to camera. Here, ray. Then we can put some lights on them. And I think these lights might light up the floor a little bit and light up their legs. I kind of didn't want their legs just black. Oh, I don't have my chat turned on. Top chat. I'm sorry, Angus. I didn't even notice your chat. I didn't have it turned on. Maybe yes, it does look like the tango. Angus, you are right, and I didn't even notice that. Very good. Good observation. All right. Now we have, they look serious. And we're going to go with a 9 here. Does that light up the flowers? Yes, it does. And let's give them a little bit of warmth. And then we go with, you remember it was rendering in dots and now it's all like splotches. splotch render. I'm not sure what caused that change, but I don't like splotches. I like dots better. Put a 9 here. All right. Why put flowers in there if they're going to be all subdued? Save. Okay. Now let's go to my let's take a look at the render settings. Editor. Optimization, photoreal. Okay, it's something I'm going to notice something here, something different. Instance optimization auto. Okay, filtering. Firefly render, that's the kind of Firefly filter. Available. Post denoiser off. Oh, it's the denoiser. And that fixed his hair too. All right, I figured it out. It's the denoiser. Solved. That's funny. Peter's dancing to the tango. I bet that would be fun watching. Figured it out. Comma, it is the denoiser in the render settings. Okay, so we got our dots back. You see what that what that does, that denoiser, is it kind of cheats and makes the render sort of look like it's sort of done, but it's not really, because it takes hours and hours for it to smoothen things out. And some people prefer that because it makes them but I don't. I do not like that. Is the denoiser in the render settings, somehow it got turned on. Let's spell this. I don't think it's going to know what denoiser is. No, so we're going to ignore that word. Finished. Thanks anyway. Happy New Year. Daz. Happy New Year's, Daz peeps. All right, so we got our dots back. And now his hair looks right. This all looks right now. That was really, really bothering me. The plants don't look right. One of them's shorter than the other. Do I like it high or low? I think lower. Maybe not. Maybe the higher the vase. The higher the vase, the more expensive it is. Okay, this is the table and flowers. That's the one over there. So we're gonna go Y translate and just bring this up a little bit more. Got my thing to help measure it with. Okay. We've got our dots back, and I prefer my dots. Now I am going to turn on my other render here, my other render engine. I have another graphics card, and I might as well turn that on because if the CUDA cores will help, it will be faster at that. Save this. Now, I would kind of like to turn this vase a little bit. Which one are we talking about? These vases. This is the vase. Why rotate the vase? Oh shoot. It can't just rotate them. It's got something weird going on with it. Texture shaded. X Z. Okay. I think that's gonna work. Hi, Ray. I was wondering why nobody I was wondering why nobody had said anything, and it's like, okay, lately I've had to like log into the chat. I mean, I've had to like actually log in or something. So I think that's going to do it for this session. So yes, I'm going to we're going to leave this to render now. These guys, we're going to leave them the way they are. Everything looks fine here. We got a big shadow here, but that's okay. At least it doesn't look like a big monster coming up behind them. This kind of urban weird. It's almost like a cartoonish city in behind. I think that's kind of cool. I kind of wish they were like bathed in purple light or something. But this is it. This is it. Now I'm gonna this particular light looks a little bit too white. Which one is this? That's this one. So we're gonna go here to the settings, and we're gonna take the temperature down a little more on that. Soften it up. Well, now it looks too dark, too warm. Okay, I think that's gonna work. So I got my dots back. All right, so let's go to our render settings. I think this will render in for on both of the cards. So let's go to render settings. Let's go to here, general, off. Let's go here to our render settings, turn off limits. And then let's go to shower curtain. Is it my hot number thing? Okay, progressive renders. We're going to go with maximum samples. Render quality is enabled. Well, I don't know how my render settings all got changed like that. Okay, time, seconds. Render quality was off. Okay. This is going to go up to 7. 7. All right. Look at that. Now, I'm going to take my camera and I'm going to do a little bit of undo this. Okay, unlock the camera for a moment and just do a little bit of shoring up the scene a bit. Okay. Okay, I think this is going to work. And phase. I'm going to bring this phase in a little more. X transfer, translate. Well, that's a lot more. Okay, back to texture shaded. Where's my other? Okay. X. Okay. And these guys appear to be about in the center. I wanted his leg to stick over. Okay, we're going to lock the camera again. Just a second. I want this whole thing here. Don't know what I'm doing now. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, now. It's weird. I have this little piece here, and I'm not sure why. Front. Let's get this from the front here. And then we'll move our figures where they need to be. Okay, the front, and then get this like that. Why are these columns out? Everything in this scene seems to be out of alignment. These pieces, these columns. All right, don't select this. Column. Ooh, this scale X. Scale, it doesn't allow me to move it. They're hidden. You're not allowed to move the columns. Period. All right. I give up on the columns. All right. And aligning all this stuff. Everything's, we're going to have that here and the column there. All right. It's just the way it is. No symmetry is allowed here. Okay. Now, I guess they're okay in the center. They seem to be centered enough. Now the only problem, okay, we're gonna lock the camera. Again, edit. I don't know if I really want to do this, but we're gonna lock the camera, lock. And then I'm going to take the parameters, perspective mode, and we're going to take a look at our guys here. Figures, da 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 da. And we're going to go and take a look at the very most important thing here. Now, his hand is fine with his jacket. This guy's hand looks like it's buried in the jacket. So we're going to bend it a little bit. How about this way? Okay. Style hair cap. We got to turn off their hair in order to move their hands. Sometimes there's this hair thing where you can't move them if they have hair turned on. Okay. Hand. And suddenly it's like, whoa, I can move the hand again. Bend. Oh, something else is weird. I'm not sure what it is now. It's not letting, I don't know what it is, that something is not permitting me to bend things smoothly. Okay. A little more. I'm just not going to be able to move their fingers and hands and all because it's just there's something obstructing this. So we're going to have to just kind of let them be. Look at that. That's beautiful there. He is so beautiful in certain angles, this guy. He's new. They wanted like $80 for him and a bunch of other stuff, and it was on a half a price sale, and I ended up getting a gangster suit with a little beanie cap and all kinds of other stuff. An old fashioned like gangster car, like the Al Capone kind of cars, the 1940s or something like that kind of car, 20s, or I guess it would be. So yeah, it was amazing, and I think I got the whole thing for like $15, and him and hair and all kinds of other stuff. So yeah, and he's an awesome character. He has a big scar on his face, but I used other skin on him to get rid of the scar. So, and his nose is broken. If you can see from the front, his nose is like quite crooked. But it's a nice effect on him. So, all right. So let's give them back their hair. All right. Hair. Where's your hair? Where's your hair? D4 Shy Style. Bring that back. And then bring back his hair. Realito hair. I think he's dancer's hair, ballet dancer's hair. So now we're gonna go back to our camera. This is it. Save this. And as long as his hand isn't buried into his head and all, that should be fine. Now, so, all right. Now, it's ready to render, I guess. Render quality is 7. All of this is set. Let's give it a little bit of a vignette. Let's go into iRay and give it a little bit of vignette. All right, vignetting. All right, a little bit around the edges, so they pop out of the middle. Okay, and that is our scene. So we're going to set it to render. We got rid of the shininess on the walls. We did a lot here. A lot of stuff. And these little dots, so they'll all go away over time once it renders. So I'm going to hit render here. And this is our scene. It's so dark here, you probably wouldn't have seen those things at all. It took me an hour to fix. So, all right. This is it. This is our scene. We're going to hit render. His hair he'll rectify. He's got all kinds of little dots in his hair, and that should rectify and become really, really nice. So, all righty. That's going to do it for me. I will see you all in the next tutorial for Daz Studio. Hopefully it's not going to kick it out. If it starts to render, that means it will render with both of my graphics cards, and that would be really, really, really nice. So, okay, thanks again for watching, and I will be back again soon with more fun in Daz Studio with all these models and all these apps. Yeah, it's going to render with both my cards. So take care, Angus. Thanks for hanging in for all 2-3 hours, buddy. You take care. And Sigmund says bye. Bye. Goodbye. See you later. Bye, Angus. So, yes. Sigmund says Happy New Year's, too. So, alrighty. Bye-bye. Happy New Year's, everybody on YouTube. See you all next year. Next year, we will have more exciting, fun stuff. All right. Good night. Good night to you, Angus. And Sigmund says good night. So, alrighty. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.